ringside, Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Kid Dynamite's making his way to the ring right now, flanked by his cornermen, and just an overall feeling that they're not exactly hyped up for this one. Pistol's on his way to take this tough challenge inside the ropes, but not much focus and passion in these final moments leading the way here.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, Kid Dynamite. His adversary, coming out of London, Pistol.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Pistol's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
Able to get rid of that one. Halfway through round number one. At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Good, solid overhand left. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Well off the mark by Kid Dynamite. Scores up top with a left. Here we go. Round two is underway.
Come on, it's fun.
Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand.
Doing great.
Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Left to the body. He missed with that headshot. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Pistol. Targeting that straight left hand. That was really well done. Targeting the jab and then thundering home with the uppercut. Pistol's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Kid Dynamite. That's a good left hand by Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. scored well up top. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Right to the body. How about that? He lands a big shot there.
He set the table, and he went and ate.
So the round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy here ringside, and we've been enjoying sitting ringside because, Teddy, I know you have some of your fine guests from the Dr. Theodore Atlas Charitable Foundation with us here tonight.
And they're having a great night, and it's great to have them here. The thing that I want to say is thank you to all the people that help us, help many. They trust us. They allow us to be the middleman to give out the resources where they're needed. Thank you for mentioning Joe, and thank you to all the people that help us do what we do.
Pistol's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Pistol's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Able to show you his blocking ability. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Smashing left by Pistol. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss.
Interesting early rounds of this fight. Pistol's up 2-1 on your scorecard, Teddy. What do you like about him so far?
Well, I like the fact that he's busier, but I also like the fact that when he's not working, he gets out of range and he doesn't allow his opponent to win. That's why I got him winning.
You're not focusing.
Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's completely missing the jab, and when that's not there, you dug yourself a big hole.
Now, that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jab to fight, to set things up.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Back to the body.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Good flush shot upstairs. That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it.
Working that box.
Come on.
Pistol showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Final 10 seconds. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're gonna have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is gonna wind up not standing at the end.
Very accurate 2-punch combo by Kid Dynamite. Good right hand. Kid Dynamite's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Pistol's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He fires off the combination there and it lands. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And here they go again, just on a blistering pace. Punch for punch being met by the opponent.
Well, when you push a human being into the abyss, into a place that's dangerous, that's scary, either they give in, they fall deeper, or they come out. Both these guys are coming out.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Kid Dynamite's approach to these remaining rounds is going to be critical. I think you do, that he's trailing on the scorecards, but I also think that he's capable of turning things around.
Well, right now it's so close, it's going to come down to the inside, I believe. Whoever does not make those solid agreements, doesn't sign their name to the contract, you know, you get a little tired, gets a little tough, you put your hands behind the guy, you hope the guy grabs and he goes along with it. Whoever doesn't go along with that, whoever brings their hands back and throws those punches, those 2, those 3, those 4 extra punches, they're going to win the fight.
Pistol's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's
wow! Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old-timers would say, take a walk around the block.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Pistol's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Last 10 seconds.
Relax, you're okay. Keep your hands up.
Pistol's trying to clear his head now. He was knocked down in that last round, but I don't know if he's fully back, just sitting on that stool. And another right hand comes in. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kid Dynamite. Pistol's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. jab brings the right hand. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Pistol. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Kid Dynamite's jacked up by an uppercut. Left hook, right hand, well done, especially to the body. Pistol's making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Pistol. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
You need to capitalize on this, okay? I want to see that counter hook.
Breathe.
Pistol's been applying pressure all night long, and as we start round number 8 here, we see that he has a slight lead on your scorecards. That's a good sign for him. His pressure is being rewarded.
Yeah, it's effective pressure. You know, it's one thing to just walk in, but that doesn't always mean you're winning. He's walking in behind the jab, keeping his opponent defensive, and it's paying off for him.
Kid Dynamite's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Pistol's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Watch the hook!
Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Super two-punch combo by Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Blocks the headshot.
All right. You want this fight? Just listen to me, man.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. There's the old 1-2 coming after him. Pistol's right hand scores well.
Jumper! Nice!
Good combination.
Come on, kid, focus.
Good block there by Kid Dynamite. Good block.
Kid, focus.
90 seconds into the 9th round. Nice strike after catching one by Kid Dynamite. He just smashed him with that power punch.
That'll teach him to be aggressive with a tall fighter.
Fine looking right hand by Kid Dynamite. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Pistol's combination punching is working well here. That straight right unable to connect. Blocks that belt line well. And that's the end of round 9. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Pistol's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Let your hands go, okay? You have to let him go, or you're going to lose this fight.
It's over. He's tired. He's got nothing left. I mean, just go for the head. Knock him out.
They have given a lot tonight. Now one more opportunity to give a little more. The final round is upon us. The left hand coming into play by Kid Dynamite. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Kid Dynamite. Pistol smacked up top. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's... There it is! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
Get up! Get up! Get up! Let's go!
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Halfway through this 10th and final round. Pistol's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Kid Dynamite.
Inside.
Sets up that right hand with the jab. Kid Dynamite's right hand scores well that time. Pistol's putting forth a great combination there. Final bell of a fight fan's fight here, but also the kind of fight that you know there's going to be controversy over the scoring.
Yeah, very close, and the kind of fight where you could be influenced different ways depending on what you like in a boxer. You like a guy who's controlling the outside or a guy who goes inside and gets it done downstairs.
The verdict is in, so let's send it up to the ring.